Hey everyone and welcome. Ever feel like you're running on turbo, constantly battling deadlines, endless appointments, and just stressed out? You're not alone. Stress is a silent killer, affecting everything from your mood to your long-term health. But what is stress and how can we actually manage it? That's exactly what we're diving into today. Our journey starts with medical pioneer W.H. Think of him as the OG stress detective. Back in the 1920s, as a medical student, he noticed something strange. No matter what illness patients had, they seemed to share a common set of symptoms. This was changing at a time when medicine focused solely on individual diseases. Fast forward to 1936. Celly, now a researcher, conducted a now famous experiment with rats. He repeatedly injected them with a substance. The result? All the rats developed the same three signs: gastric ulcers, enlarged adrenal glands, and shrunken immune tissues. It didn't matter what he injected them with, all developed the same symptoms. Celly called this the stress response. And it didn't just apply to physical stressors, but to psychological ones, too. From this, Celly developed his groundbreaking theory, the General Adaptation Syndrome, or GAS. It has 3 stages. Alarm, your body's initial reaction to stress. Resistance, your body adapts and tries to cope. Exhaustion, long-term stress depletes your resources, leading to potential health problems. Celly understood that stress was hormonally triggered, the primary hormone being cortisol. But before Celly, there was another key figure, Walter Cannon, coined the term stress and also introduced the idea of the fight or flight response. He thought of stress as something that would stretch you. So what is stress really? Celly saw it as a disruption of homeostasis, that delicate balance your body tries to maintain. Stress is the body's attempt to reestablish that balance. If your body can't restore that balance, the result can be disease. Interestingly, different stress pathways can manifest differently. Activation of the chemical stress pathway tends to be associated with depression, whereas activation of the electrical stress pathway is related with anxiety. And both lead to a number of issues. The stress response isn't a single event, but a spectrum. Think of it like this: state of relaxation, state of arousal, state of hypervigilance, exhaustion, chronic fatigue, depression, burnout. The stress system works like a chain reaction. Environmental stressors, perceived threat, individual differences, behavioral responses. The stress system uses a symphony of hormones and neurotransmitters to do its job. Hormones like cortisol are key players, but if levels remain high for too long, there's serious problems. Opioids like endorphins are released during the stress response to reduce pain and stimulate the immune response. Eastern medicine offers another fascinating lens through which to view stress. Traditional Chinese medicine emphasizes shun your spiritual vitality. Emotions are felt physically in our bodies. Shun rests in different organs, correlating to primary emotions: anger in the liver, grief in the lungs, sadness in the heart, and fear in the kidneys. Stress doesn't just affect your mood. It's linked to a whole host of illnesses. Heart disease, increased risk of heart attacks and strokes. Common cold, weakened immune system. Wound healing, slow recovery. Cancer, potentially increased risk and progression. Bereavement, increased mortality rates after loss. Physician burnout, high rates of emotional exhaustion. Stress can even accelerate the aging process. Prolonged cortisol exposure can lead to memory deficits, and chronic stress in the elderly is linked to an increased risk of mortality. Stress is not good for the memory. A stressful thought is capable of causing the sympathetic nervous system to secrete hormone, activating the amygdala, which in turn activates the stress response. Many individuals proceed through life accumulating engrams and help to erase it, becoming generally more fearful as they age. It is recommended to seek professional help. But don't feel bad. There's hope. Stress management involves looking at your personal needs, support systems, intimacy, loving relationships, joyful creativity, and relaxation techniques. In future videos, we'll explore practical techniques to help you manage stress, from meditation to mindfulness to changing your perspective. So that's a brief overview of the stress system. I hope you found it helpful. Now I'm curious, what are your biggest stressors? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content on health and well-being.